Hey everyone, Tom from Blue River Outdoors. We got a brand new truckload of Shadowhunter blinds come in this last week. Wanting to talk to you about a couple of these blinds, or at least the one I got out in front of you here. This is the 6x6 gun crossbow combo. It's a square blind, 6x6. As you can see, we got 2 windows per side wall, 2 windows per back wall, and 1 on the door. These windows are all your 24.5 by 14. The way these windows work, you have your plexiglass window inside. It slides up and down on your window slides. And then you also have a drawstring that controls your blackout on the outside of the blind, which you can lock in any place you want. If you want to just barely look out so the deer can't locate you in the blind and basically black the thing out. I mean, you can do anything with this thing. I mean, it's one of probably the most important things that we found on these blinds the last few years, that deer cannot locate you in these things like other blinds. All these other blind companies out there, if you try to look at them all, you're going to have a hard time finding a blackout window on the outside that they basically cannot see in there and pinpoint you in that blind if you work the windows in the proper way. Another feature they went to on this new blind is you got an actual door lock handle with a key. You can lock these blinds up. The exterior of these blinds is all aluminum. Basically, it's a wood frame, all aluminum exterior. It's insulated, which I'll show you guys a little couple deals here. Here's basically your wall in these Shadowhunters. They're foam board insulation, aluminum exterior, and then the inside you got your plywood inside. Here's basically a cutout of your floor. You got your carpet inside the blind. And one of the key features on this blind, if you want to leave it down on the ground, everyone knows how mice will chew into a blind if you have plywood or something. They'll definitely find a way in. Shadowhunter under these blinds has put a hail screen underneath the whole blind, and they are rodent proof. We've sold them now for going on 6 years. Never had one complaint about a mice chewing through the floor and getting into these blinds. Like I say, they're full aluminum on the exterior. Basically should be indestructible, weatherproof. They may get some hail damage or dents, but with that aluminum you should never have leaks. Nothing going on like that. You got here's another feature of these blinds. In the summer months when you get your humidity and stale air, you got a vent here low, and you also have a vent high on the blind. So you always get some airflow through that blind where you're not going to get a bunch of mold or mildew build up in that blind sitting there through the summer months. You got your rain shields over every window. Like I say, your back wall on this blind also has your 2 24.5 by 14 windows. It's a it's a heck of a blind. I'll show you one other feature inside that is a nice feature, especially for the guys that want to go out with either crossbow, kids especially, even adults. They love these shelf features. In this blind in particular, you got shelving all the way around this blind except on your door. So you always have a place to store your shells, binoculars, whatever, but you also have a place to lean and shoot when you want to do it. Another feature in them, you got your double bow hooks, gun hooks, whatever you want to do there, gun rest. You got a little shelf down in the corners for storage. They are, I guess all I can say about them is they're a very, very well built blind. You guys do a lot of research online. You can look at these blinds, and I think if you give us a chance here at Blue River Outdoors, we can price them right, and I think you get a very quality product and be very happy with it.